On with another live stream. Everybody, how y'all doing this morning? Hopefully everyone is doing well, prospering on this Friday. Friday. What's going on? P9 going live again. I'm gonna wait for a few people to get in here, and we're gonna get into this thing. We're gonna get into it. How's everybody doing this morning? Hopefully everybody's doing good, and hopefully everyone slept well. Hope everybody slept well and was able to have a good night's sleep and get up well refreshed with a renewed spirit, a renewed mind, and all of that good stuff. Wait for some people to get on in here into this live. I know I said about an hour ago on Supreme's live stream that I will be going live in a few minutes, but that was like an hour ago. I finally got on live. I had a phone call I had to take, so you know how that go. But yeah. Just gonna wait for some people to get on in here. Y'all come on up in here. Come on in the live. Hopefully y'all getting these notifications. When I go live. There we go. We got one person in here. We got one person in the live finally. One person, one like. 2 likes. Okay. All right. We getting somewhere now. How you guys doing this morning? Hopefully you guys are doing well rested, everything of that nature. We got Tatiana Gomez in the building. Tatiana says hi. Good morning, Tatiana Gomez. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you for tuning in. I hope you're doing well this morning. Yeah, I figured, look, I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna do a live stream, and we'll just talk. We'll talk about some stuff. Vlogging is. Yeah, I'm having vlogging withdrawals, y'all. I'm having literal vlogging withdrawals, but that's the type of withdrawals you want to have. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah, vlogging withdrawals. We have Not So Greasy. It says Hulk Rush. I'm not sure what that means, but thanks for tuning in to the live stream, nevertheless. Welcome to the live stream, Wearing Panda. Welcome. Thanks for tapping into the live this morning. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here on this live stream today, and I appreciate that. You can call me Panda for short because my name is long. Okay, Panda. That's a cool name. I'm sorry to hear that, Not So Greasy. I'm sorry to hear that. Prayers go. Only thing I can say is, prayers go to you and your family. You know, I have cancer, 88 days. Wow. But dang, that's sad. That's sad, bro. Not so greasy. That's really sad. Whew. Dang. I'm sorry to hear that, not so greasy. Prayers go to you and your family dealing with that situation, dealing with that. That's always tough. We have Quinn Zola in the building. Bob Street says, "I need help, please." I don't know how I will be able to help, but thanks for tuning into the live. It said we have Sir Adam Skinowski. I won't share your videos either. Oh, that's fine. That's up to you. That's up to you. What are you pissed off about? What are you pissed about? If you're pissed about something, you need to. Hopefully, you could. Hopefully you can get over that. I mean, I don't know what you pissed off about, but I don't know what to tell you on that, Sir Adam. I don't know what to tell you on that, brother. I can't do nothing for you. But to answer your question, Quinn Zola, I have a little over 1,100. I have a little over 1,100 subscribers. You actually seem like a good guy. Congratulations. You just earned yourself a new subscriber. Well, appreciate it, Sir Adam. I appreciate that. You want me to call you Sir Adam? Can I just call you Adam? What do you prefer to be called? But I appreciate you for subscribing to the channel. Baby bruh says, "Is this a vlog?" No, it's not a vlog. This is not a vlog. This is a live stream. It's a live stream. But thanks for tuning in, though. And I appreciate you guys for hitting the like button. Everybody who's tapped in so far. What up, Lily? Lily in the building. What's going on, Lily? How are you this morning? She said it's a vlog. It's a 3D vlog. Well, sure, it's a 3D vlog. There you have it. I will share this video with friends as MD family. Okay, that sounds good, Adam. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah. What video games do you play if you play them? Honestly, I don't really play video games that much, as much as I used to, Panda. But when I did play video games, I played a lot of Tekken. So I mean, realistically, this channel is really a travel channel. So this YouTube channel is centered around traveling. So that's really the niche that I'm in. But to answer your question, Lily, I didn't. I mean, I did go. I did go to the restaurant, but it was like they didn't really have anybody there. So when they ended up closing down, They end up closing down early. And so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have to probably go like on. Probably gonna try to go Saturday afternoon or something. Yeah, you good, Adam? Said sorry for trolling before. I've been drinking all night. And it's all good. I know these trolls coming, Trump trolls come and go, so it don't really bother me. You know, I don't play sports. I don't play sports. I don't play any sports. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, I figure it's probably best if I go on the weekends because it seems like that's where the yeah. So weekends at night be packed though. So try a little early. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go like in the afternoon or something, like Saturday afternoon, maybe even Sunday. I'm not sure. What up, B3? B3 in the building. How are you? I'm doing all right today, B3. How about yourself? I'm unemployed, so I just drink all day. Or hopefully you can get the employment situation squared away. Adam. Hopefully you can get that. No judgment over here, but hopefully you can get that situated so you could, earn some money and and not have to worry about, what I'm saying. You'll have something to do. You have something to do to occupy your time as far as to keep you away from the alcohol. If that helps. What's up, Lala? Lala in the building. How you doing this morning? How you doing this morning? What's going on? How you feeling? Crystal, what's up, Crystal? Good morning. How are you? Oh yeah. Congratulations too. I was on Coach's live stream yesterday. She said you got monetized. So congratulations to the congratulations for that. That's a really big milestone. Yeah, Lala says happy Friday. It's not Friday, happy Friday. Yeah. But what you guys got up for the weekend? Any plan? Anything y'all got going on for the weekend? See, for most people, this is Friday. This is the end of the work week. But for me, I go back to work tonight. So this is my Monday, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So the night when I go back to work, it's gonna be my Monday. What up, Corey? What up, Corey? Welcome to the live. Thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well with you. And Elevate, thanks you for tuning in as well. I'm sorry, I didn't even notice you were in. I think I missed your. I think I missed what you said earlier, or I didn't realize you were in here. But welcome to the live, Elevate. Appreciate you for tuning in. Happy Friday, everybody. What's going on, Faith Marie? Faith Marie in the building. Happy Friday to you as well, Faith. But yeah, guys, I do plan on getting back to my vlogging. I had to take a couple of weeks off because between the work schedule and vlogging and traveling and all that type of stuff, it did kind of, you know, it took its toll on a brother. You know, nothing bad, but you know, I just wanted to, you know, I just wanted to rest and just kind of just focus on just working and just resting up this you know, these past couple of weeks, and that allowed me a lot of time to open up a lot of time for me to just, you know, like work out, go to the work, go to the gym, uh of course tap into the live streams and everything like that. And you know, everything turned out to be very well. Everything turned out to be very well for me, you know. Lily, possibly I'll be possibly going to Tennessee, possibly to Tennessee, Gatlinburg. I'm thinking Gatlinburg. I feel you on that. I've been on kind of a break too. Yeah, yeah. It's nothing like, you know, we all need to take a break for sure. We all need to take a break and, you know, just enjoy ourselves, rest. Okay, we got a B3. B3 sent a membership. Shout out to B3 for sending a gift membership. Salute to B3 for that. And it was Faith Marie who received a gift membership from B3. That's what's up. That's what's up, y'all. And so nice of B3 to do that. Welcome, homebody Trish. Welcome to the live. Appreciate you for tuning in. Today is my break day for myself. Still supporting though. Yeah, I appreciate that, Crystal. Yeah, it's always, you always have to take, you know, we have to take breaks periodically, you know, and have me time, you know, have me time, me time. You know, you gotta, like they say, you gotta take care of you first, you know, before you take care of anything or anybody else. Indeed, he he balling today. Y'all talking about B3, V3, big money B3. Today was a good day. That's right. In the words of Ice Cube, today was a good day. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna structure these memberships. As far as content, as far as exclusive content and everything like that. But once I get that, I'll start providing like exclusive content, you know, for the memberships and everything like that. Damn straight. I think he has his settings to top messages instead of all messages. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Um, yeah, y'all, something else. Who determines top messages? Yeah, I have. Yeah, that's what I never understood. I never understood that whole thing with with those crowns and stuff like that. P9 monetized game. The chat does that. It's weird. Faith, P9 is going to Tennessee. I told him to go meet you in Supreme. He beat me, and I've been on YouTube longer. Yeah, that Chat GPT. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with it, but I'm trying to. I guess I'm gonna try to familiarize myself with it. But yeah, yeah, Supreme. Yeah, if I can link up with Supreme, yeah, I guess I'll meet up with him. If I go up to Chattanooga, probably within the next couple of weeks or so. What up, Trisha? Trisha Nicole in the building. What's going on with you, sis? Shake them dreads. Greetings, everyone. Still in the background. Okay, appreciate you for still being here with us, Corey. Yeah, Tennessee is nice. A must see is Dollywood and the Titanic Museum. What's up, P9? I'm good. I'm good, APG. How you doing this morning? Long time, long time. How are you? Why you make that face, La La, when it comes to Dollywood? That's funny. You making the funny emojis, bro. That just be hilarious. Yeah, Gatlinburg is beautiful. Absolutely, Corey. Definitely looking forward to going out there and checking it out. Uh-oh. Oh, B3 got the top crown. And good looking out for the $3 super too. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. B3 be getting them B3 be getting them Aussie dollars. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. But like for real though, not bad, brother. So far behind and everything. Still owe you that super chat, but waiting on Visa to send me a new card. Hey, no worries, no worries. Um, just the fact that you here, is it's really cool. You know, I appreciate you just for being here, APG. No doubt. Yeah. But yeah, y'all. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. I'm gonna figure out. Like I'm gonna sit back and just figure out um how I'm going to do these video restruct. Like these videos have been getting a lot of good response. The vlogs have been getting good responses, good feedback and everything. But you know, I want to see just how I could take this thing to the next level, especially considering I've been off from vlogging these past couple of weeks. So I just want to come back with a you know, I just want to come back with some really dope stuff, you know, some dope content. What's up, Model Laurie? Model Laurie Ann in the building. Working but saying hi. I appreciate you for tuning in, Model. I appreciate you for stopping by, taking time out of your schedule to stop by the vlog. And I enjoyed y'all live stream last night too. Even though y'all giving the brother a hard time for a little while, but nah, I'm just joking. Nah, it was really cool though. You're not a vlogger. LOL, just kidding. You totally are. All right now, Model. Coming here with your little trolling now. Nah. I know it's all love though. I've seen you've been live multiple times this week. Just did not catch them. Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. I think yeah, I've been live at least so far this week, maybe 3 or 4 times, something like that. Me too. I'm ready to get back into vlogging as well. Yeah, Corey. Vlogging is a lot of fun. That's what I really enjoy. Like I really enjoy, especially putting the videos together, the editing process. You know what I'm saying? I like editing. You know, so some people don't like it because they feel like editing is too time consuming, which it can be, but at the same time, it's fun. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy doing the vlog. I enjoy doing the edits. Okay, yeah. Trisha said she loved editing. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely, Trisha. I love editing myself. Like I don't mind doing it. I could, you know, I could spend all day doing that stuff. You know, having fun with what you're doing is what it's about. Yeah, that's the key thing right there. As long as you having fun with it, that's all that matters. You know. I don't even look at it. I don't look at it as to me, I don't really look at it as a task. Like, you know, I don't look at it, oh, I gotta edit it. I gotta edit these videos. Man, I don't look at it as a task really. I kind of just look at it as just, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, even though it is a task, I just kind of look at it as I like doing it. You know, I love doing it. So what up, Sasquatch? P9 is back. Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in. Faith Marie says, I love / hate editing. Yeah, so it's a love hate relationship with. I feel you on that, Faith. I feel you on that. It takes me forever. Me 2 times said it takes me forever. And yeah, it like I said, it's time. It can be time consuming for sure. I hate that I can't do it fast enough to my liking. Yeah, yeah, I experience that sometimes too, for real. Like, you know, it's just like I gotta do this. Um, I gotta I gotta I gotta splice this part and try to get the the time stamps right, and trying to get um trying to get the timing right for certain effects and all this other stuff. It can be a lot for sure. What up, Nate? What up, Nate? Nate in the building. Sorry, I'm at work, so I have to have in quiet. Love y'all. We love you too, model. We love you too. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you for being here, Perfect way to put it, Trish. Hey, Lily, Nate, Laura. Yeah. Yeah, that's so cool that that's so cool that people within this community, you guys interact with each other, and it's all good. That's all good right there. Um, but yeah, I see what you mean though, Trish. Yeah, sometimes it is like, if if time isn't really if you don't really have a lot of time to spare, it's definitely a challenge. It's definitely a challenge, because it's like trying to squeeze the process into your schedule. It can be quite an undertaking for sure. I'm a bit late because I was setting up my new streaming box. Oh, so you stream now, Nate? On you do your streaming on Twitch, right? Also, WB3 for the $3 donation earlier. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Shout out to B3 for that. Man, that was much appreciated. Much appreciated. We have who's this? Little. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'm not sure how to pronounce the middle name, but we're gonna say Little. I believe it's Bouillon. Excuse me if I get that wrong. But basically, in a nutshell, says, "Bro, why P9? Why not V9? Why V9? What's wrong? What's so good about V9?" Now, I never did. I don't know. Well, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember. I never did. I never did break down the meaning of my name in a live stream. I thought I did before, but I guess I didn't. I think I might have left it in a comment on one of my videos a while back when somebody asked me. But um, but basically, for those who might be wondering what P9 means, it's literally it's three words basically. It's three times three. Three times three equals nine. Three P's: power, positivity, protons. Again, it's power, positivity, and protons. It's like a spiritual, kind of like a spiritual thing. You know what I'm saying? So times those three P's by three, you get the number nine. You know what I'm saying? So technically, P9 is like three squared, which equals nine, and the three P's. You know what I'm saying? So like that's basically where it comes from, and it just so happens that like my name is Pierce. My name is Pierce. So some people might think people that really know me like outside of YouTube, they think the P stands for Pierce, but no, actuality is power, positivity, protons to squared. So like it's basically like if you break it down in exponentially, if you break it down like exponentially, p squared equals or 3 squared equals 9. So the 3 p's squared equals 9. So I was like, I'll just put them two together, and there you have it. You know, but that's basically what it is. That's basically what it is. I wanted to come up with something kind of. I wanted to come up with something kind of unique. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna use my name. I was gonna use my I was just gonna simply use Pierce, use my name, and Pierce Vlogs or something. But I was like, nah, I wanted to make it something kind of like a little deep. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, Corey. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah. But yeah, that's yeah, that was crazy, Nate. Yeah, like that YouTube guy that made that white guy. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Nate. That made a stereotype joke about P9. Yeah, I understand that was my fault. But if anything, that kind of just basically just kind of opened up my I was like, well, wait a minute. It dawned on me when he said that. I was like, well, shoot, I never really explained to people what the P9 meant. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Star? What's going on, Stardust? How you doing this morning? I enjoyed y'all live last night. You modeling Noah's three-way live last night. That was pretty dope. Yeah, it was pretty dope, and it was fun. It was fun. It was fun and funny. Yeah, said the P9 is his favorite food was chicken. Why is that? Yeah, yeah. I was like, why did people automatically assume that all black people like chicken, man? Like, you'd be amazed how many black folks don't even eat chicken. So it is, yeah. So you're right, Nate. That's like that is stereotypical for real. Was a stereotype. What up, Damo? What's the word? What's the word? How you doing this morning? Thanks for tapping in. Thanks for tapping into the live stream. Chicken's my favorite food, but chicken wings. But yes, I know the stereotype it meant. Right, exactly. It's chicken. Is if it's not, it's either chicken or watermelon. It's like a stereotype. Like that's crazy, bro. Yeah. Definitely Stardust. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm glad I was able to slide through the live last night. That was really, really dope. But yeah. Oh, Damo, you say you don't even like watermelon, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's that like everybody just assume black people, like the outsiders assume that black, like that stereotype of black people with chicken and watermelon. Like for one, it's I know black people, several black people, my personally don't even eat meat, much less chicken. And yeah, yeah. So it's like, that's like everybody. It's a universal thing. People from every culture eat chicken. People from every culture eat watermelon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's all rooted in ignorance, though. That's how I just chalk it up to that. It's just rooted in ignorance. So I just kind of just basically write it off as that. You know. Yeah, yeah, Stardust. Yeah, I have no idea where Kenneth. I don't know where Kenneth's been at. Like Kenneth has been MIA for the past, like, now probably month now. It's probably been at least a month. So we don't know. We don't know what happened to him. We don't know what happened to him. All right then, B3. Thanks for everything. Thanks for blessing the membership earlier, and also thanks for the $3 super. I appreciate you, and you take it easy, bro. And hopefully we'll catch you later on. I love watermelon on a hot summer day. Yeah, yeah, nothing like some really good watermelon. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I'm saying? You would be surprised. Let me see. You would be surprised how many people, or how many times, stereotypes are wrong. Even if I call one of my African American friends anything other than Americans, I probably get hit. Oh yeah, yeah. It's a lot of those stereotypes that are wrong. It's a lot of them. Like, you know, AP9. I might have missed it, but what's your plans when you travel to Tennessee? Um, I'm basically just gonna go. I'm just gonna go up to I want to go to Gatlinburg, get the mountains. Um, get the mountains. Probably hit up Pigeon Forge. Probably like those little Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg. Maybe hit up a museum or two. See what type of museums they have out there. I'm a huge museum person. And just basically just vibe in the area. Maybe go check out. Definitely go get some grub, and just check out the atmosphere out there. Um, I'm supposed to, Supreme want me to meet him out in Chattanooga. Um, so I'm thinking what I might do is I may try to get I might try to do all of that stuff on, if I don't do it next week, or probably be the week after. And yeah, and check, and definitely, see how that go. You know what I'm saying? Preem's like, you need to come out to chat. You need to bring it. You need to bring your behind out here to chat. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, yeah. I stopped eating chicken, but I've never liked watermelon or sweet potato pie. Oh yeah. Oh snap! Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's so many black people that do not like watermelon. You know what I'm saying? It's so many of them, like, it don't even eat it. And sweet potato pie, right? Like, it's just like them stereotypes be ignorant as hell. But yeah, Nate. Yeah, Faith is now a member for real. Yeah, Faith is now a member. Yeah, B3 came through, and P9, if you live stream on Tuesday or Wednesday, I may not be there. My friends will be doing stuff. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's understandable, Nate. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely understandable. I appreciate you for, the heads up as far as that's concerned. Yeah, y'all enjoy yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we almost at 20 likes. Two likes away from 20 from the big dub. I have a few Gatlinburg vlogs. Make sure you check them out. Okay, yeah, Corey, I'm gonna definitely check. Yeah, definitely check them out for real. I went to this brunch spot. It was so good. Okay, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna check those out. I'm gonna check those out. I'm glad that you do your vlogging thing as well. Yeah, oh, Damo says he's never been. Yeah, I've been. I went. I went to Gatlinburg. I went to Gatlinburg once before. Yeah, I only went there once, and it was a lot of fun. I never at the time I didn't have any. I wasn't vlogging or anything. This was like 10 plus years ago, so I plan on making a second channel on extra stuff. I may do stuff like vlog at Six Flags because I go about every 3 to 4 days. Yeah, that'll be cool, Nate. Yeah, that'll be some good content. That'll be some good content for real. Yeah, downtown Gatlinburg is fun, and yeah, we need to go. We need to do the group trip there. Yeah, that would be cool, Corey. That would be cool if we do like a group trip out there. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yeah, Gatlinburg is dope. Like I think a lot of people don't even know about Gatlinburg. A lot of people like even for like because even for me when I first went to Gatlinburg, like I had no idea that place even existed. And but then when I went, it was just like, wow, how come this place don't really get it nowhere near as much push or as marketing or as much promotion as like Orlando, Miami, and places like that. I've heard nothing but good things about Gatlinburg. I want to go now hearing y'all talk about it. Yeah, it's dope. It's really cool. It's really nice out there. I can't I can't wait to get out there myself to go experience it. I love museums as well. My favorite is DC museums. Yeah, that's another place I want to go is to DC and go to their museums. The Smithsonian's, the all group of museum cluster museums they have there. Did you ride the mountain coaster? Those be so fun. Oh wow. Yeah, yeah. Like that does sound fun. The only thing I did do when I was in Gatlinburg, I think the only thing we did, the only thing we did is we rode on the we did ride that little skylift thing. I think it's what it's called, a little skylift. And I was like, I was so nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, we was all the way up on that, and you could see pretty much the whole city from up there. Yeah, it was crazy. I think that was the only thing we did when we were there. But the mountain coaster does sound like fun though. Nate says, good stuff, American. I know a space museum near DC. The museum is in Virginia. I know. I think I know what you're talking about, Nate. I think I know what you're talking about because they have that NASA. They got space museum. They actually have a NASA facility out there, kind of like in the outskirts of DC. Right. I've never seen a commercial for Gatlinburg. Exactly, Damo. They don't. That's the thing about it, bro. They do not promote that place like that. Like people basically hear about Gatlinburg through word of mouth. Like that's how we heard about it. Like we heard about it. Like this family, this one of our close friends was like, yeah, we went there a couple weeks ago. Y'all should go check it out. And we went. And we had a good time. Now we didn't. But that was years ago. Like I said, I was like 10 years ago. What up, Ryan? What up, Ryan? I'm good. I'm chilling this morning. I'm just chilling this morning, just trying to maximize my time as much as possible before it's time for me to go back to the grind and go back to work tonight. Well, how's it going with you? And the Smithsonian's free, but you have to really stay in Silver Spring, Maryland to make it affordable. Plus the crime in DC is so bad. Yeah, that's the thing that sucks, man. Like DC, like it's crazy how DC's crime is so bad. And it's like right there, and it's like right there in the federal. It's in a federal district. Yet they got like some of the worst crime in the country. That is crazy. That's really crazy right there. Yeah, the skylift is so scary. Yeah, yeah. It was fun though. It was fun. It really was. It was fun. Like, you know, and you know how at the end of the ride, you know how you get down to the part where they had a pictures. They had the pictures of people on the ride. Yeah, my picture. Yeah, my picture. I had my eyes closed. I had that look of like excitement, but kind of like fear at the same time. Like it was crazy. It was crazy. I've never been on a mountain coaster, but I've been on a normal roller coaster over 200 feet tall. Yeah, yeah. That mountain coaster seems like that's an experience on its own. Like for real, that's a unique experience on its own. P9 man, thankful and grateful with the opportunity in the union, man. Okay, that's what's up, Ryan. Like, once again, congratulations on that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you part of that, you in that union. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's a big deal right there. That's a big deal. The 90s and early 2Ks were great about city advertising. Used to be able to get free DVDs and brochures. Yeah, yeah, that is true, APG. That is true. And see, what I like about like when you go to a lot of these states, like generally this is what I do. Sometimes when I'm traveling, I might stop at one of those I'll stop at one of those travel centers or whatever they're called. Some of those travel centers, welcome centers and stuff like that. And I'll be grabbing me all type of those free little pamphlets and brochures and stuff. I walked around DC with my dad when I had a doctor's appointment, when I had an IV constantly in my arm. Yeah, DC, I mean, yeah, DC, like like the tourist areas are really cool, you know what I'm saying? Like at least like the areas where, especially where all the museums, they had that zoo there. I do remember they had that zoo that I think that's free entry. Um, and then they have the part. Then you also have part of DC where where the old historical, like you have U Street. and what else you had? You had the theaters, some of the old historically black neighborhoods, but then that's like the western quadrant of DC. But then you got the eastern quadrant of DC where the hoods are. You know what I'm saying? Like they got that the eastern part of DC. You forget you in DC. You in the straight slums. Like it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you in the slums for real. Anarchista. Oh, okay. Yeah, that I'm gonna check that out, Corey. I'm gonna check that one out. I'm gonna check that out for real. It's a beautiful spot. I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna look that up on YouTube. Border Hopper says, "What's good, little bro?" I'm good, Border Hopper. How are you? Yeah, P9, I have a vid that my dad took 2 days ago, me and my brother on a roller coaster called El Toro. It was absolutely hilarious to look at it on the video of me and my brother flying out of our seats. Yo, for real. That's yeah, I gotta see that, man. That sounds like it was a lot of fun. When on a mountain coaster, you can control how fast or slow you go down the mountain. Okay. Okay. That sounds really fun though, for real. I'm looking forward. I'm really looking forward to this Gatlinburg trip now, for real. I mean, I was looking forward to it before, but I'm really looking forward to it now. Like, hey, Kendi K. Kendi K in the building. What's up? How are you this morning? Yeah, the tourist areas are safe, free entry to zoo, but the parking fee is crazy. Yeah, that's the only thing about DC. DC be getting people on them parkings and that's how it is in a lot of these big cities. They're like, parking is just ridiculous. Davo says, note to self, stay away from East DC. Yeah, that's the dope. That's the slums. That is the slums, though, for real. It's so bad out there. I was like, dude, it's just, man. I'm like, how does I never understood, like, how is a place that's you in the capital, you in the federal district, you in the capital of the whole country, the whole nation, and they got some of the worst crime in the country. That's the irony of it. Damo, how about all of DC? Ryan says Ryan says the whole avoid DC at all, the whole DC altogether. Damn. Yeah, man. I don't know which one's worse though, Baltimore or DC, bro. I don't know which one's worse between them two. I probably still have to go with Baltimore. I mean, at least in DC, you can go over to this side of DC and you kind of you kind of have a little safe haven. I think all of Baltimore is like really. I think all of Baltimore is trash, like for real. Yeah, Baltimore. Yeah, Baltimore is insane, man. That place is like that place is. You know your city's bad. You know the city's bad when the so-called tourist areas they still people don't even go there. People don't even go to the tourist spots. Like it's that bad out there. I don't know. Yeah, Nate says Baltimore is the worst. It will always be the worst. Nah, right. Yeah, Baltimore plays no games. You right about that, Ryan. And APG says I blame Walmart for all of this. Yeah, well, Walmart does play a role in it because yeah, I mean, They do play a part in it. And then, like, and the thing is too, what's interesting is that a lot of these big cities, it's like, um it's political. It's political, you know what I'm saying? It's like they don't really care about how bad the city is. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about how bad, because a lot of the politicians who make the laws and all this other stuff, they don't really care. They might so-called represent the district or serve the district congressionally, but a lot of them don't even live in the city. They live in the suburbs and gated communities, all while the constituents that vote for them have to live in the slums, around all that crime and drugs and all that nonsense. 99% of Baltimore is straight hood. Go to the west side of Baltimore on Google Street View. Yeah, yeah, I already know. If I go pull that up, I already know I'm gonna see like a bunch of rundown, abandoned buildings. It's just a bunch of rundown bandos out there. And then you best believe they be in them houses selling dope out the house, out them houses and stuff, and all type of crazy stuff be going on. Damn, I didn't know it was that bad. Note to self: watch the Ravens at an away stadium. Yo, that's facts, Damo. Yeah, that's even, and it's crazy. Even the football stadium, the Ravens stadium, even that's like right by the hood. Even that's right by, I just looked at it. On Google Maps. I looked at it. I looked at the arena. I'm like, bro, like it's like right there, right next to a hood. I'm like, dang, man, that city is just. What's going on, Braxton? How you doing this morning? Hey, it's all good. It's all good. No worries. No worries. Long as you got your sleep, long as you got your rest, bro, that's all that matters, man. Sorry, Brax, no sign of him. Yeah, I know. I know. Kenneth is I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Hopefully he doing okay. Hopefully I I'm just hoping it's a situation where at this point, I just hope it's a situation where he's just real bogged down with work, and he'll just come back when he'll come back to the lives or whatever when he's not so bogged down with work or something. Maybe in his field there's he has a lot of clients this summer or something. I hope not either, Braxton. I hope not either. I hope not either. Yeah, I think he's just busy. I think he's just busy. But I see what you're saying. Like it's just so unknown and uncertain. It's just no telling at this point. I mean, it's concerning, because again, he would always be in a live stream no matter what. He would, like, if he even when he couldn't make the live streams, he would at least, he would at least go to the long form videos and drop a comment or something, or maybe he'll drop a comment in the lives after they're done, and maybe watch the replay or something, but and comment on that. But I don't know. Braxton says, I shall proceed to go to a bridge and make a move and just rest to see if he's there. Go to a bridge and see if he's there. Yeah, man. I don't know. Yeah. I don't understand that one. But yeah, man. But yeah. But yeah, I just hope he's okay. Yeah, I know. I just hope he's okay. Yeah. Cause I know he was really looking forward to that. What makes it so sad is that he was really looking for this channel to blow up. He was really looking forward to this channel blowing up, and he's been subscribed to me and following my channel going back to about November. I think either October or November, one of them is when he start following my channel. So it hasn't even been a year. It seemed like it's been a year, but it hasn't even been a year since I known him. It's only been like a good 7 months. You know what I'm saying? 7 months, and like he was with me when when this channel was really I mean it still is like in its like development stages, but but he was with me when I like had like 300 subs, 300 400 subs, and like yeah, it's just wild, man. It's wild. So I know how much he was really looking forward to those Arkansas videos, but what's that say, Braxton? Dude, I found someone on the YouTube that you should watch. Wanna like know the name of the yeah, who was that? Who is it that you suggested that I watch? Uh yeah, we appreciate that, Damo. Appreciate that. Sending prayers for Kenneth for real, for real. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, yeah, definitely, man. We definitely want to extend our prayers to him. Hopefully he's doing all right. Hopefully he's in good health and all that stuff, and he's somewhere safe. All I want is for Kenneth to type in chat and say anything. Yeah, it's anything. It could just be a simple hi, simple, just something, an emoji or something. Hey, Panda, welcome back, Panda. I was about to go, but I'm back now. I appreciate I appreciate that, Panda. I appreciate you for coming back to the live stream. Yeah, Braxton. Yeah, exact. Chris Kyle, the American Sniper. Uh-huh. Yeah, I remember. I remember that name. Oh yeah, Braxton. That was a guy. But you said the name of the YouTube channel was called Lord K. Let me see what you talking about with that one. I don't think I see the channel, Braxton. I don't think I see the channel. What's the channel? I mean, what's the guy look like? Where's your favorite place you traveled? My favorite place that I traveled. Ooh, that was tough, man. That was a tough one, Panda. I've been so many places. That one's tough. It's to narrow it down just to one place. But I probably would say, yeah, I don't know. Probably say the Caribbean, like Jamaica and the Cayman Islands, places like that. Okay, he has a long red beard, and he wears black sunglasses. Okay, hold on. I think I see him. Natural flavoring substitute. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. I just watched this short. I just watched this short talking about how like how guys talk about how like the flavoring substitutes come from animals and their excrement, and oh, that's disgusting, man. That's disgusting, bro. So much stuff to watch in so little time. You said that right. You said that right, APG. You said that right. Sometimes I'll be feeling like it's not enough time in a day. He also does hiking. Okay. I'm gonna check him out. I'm gonna check him out, Braxton. I'm gonna check out more of his content. Nate says I'm gonna head into the shadow realm, but I'm still here. Okay. Hey, that's all good right there. You know, we supposed to be getting thunderstorms here this afternoon here in Huntsville. Oh, excuse me. Oh, he was talking about how this guy was talking about how like the shells on the jelly beans, why they're different colors, those jelly beans is because they come from like uh they actually use the excrement from rats to create the shells, and they create the shells and to put on the and then they put the colors on them, the dye and all that type of stuff to basically just it's just yeah that's just crazy, man. If every and they say that sometimes that they have that they put like in peanut butter. He said they in like every 100 grams of peanut butter that's manufactured, they'll put like some hair from rodents into like peanut butter and stuff. I'm like, that's crazy, bro. Good thing I hate jelly beans. Yeah, bro. I don't particularly care for them either, to be honest. Like, I don't particularly care for them. It's like, you hear stuff like that, but all this mass produced food. It's so much, you know, like in this mass produced food, there's so much chemicals and so much stuff that they put into these foods that they said that a lot of these things, a lot of these foods that are approved by the FDA here in America, like in other countries, a lot of those foods are like are basically banned. Oh yeah, I learned that stuff in school. Lots of stuff you really do not want to know about what's allowed in food. Right? Yeah, yeah, exactly. APG, it's crazy. It's ridiculous, man. It's just crazy how they just mass produce these things and put them on the market for people to consume. And so many people don't even know. That's the sad part about it. So many people don't even know what they're putting in their bodies. But of course, these things taste so good. They mask it with the taste. They try to make it to where well, we'll make it to where it's appealing to your taste buds. But what we're not going to tell the people is that what's really in these foods. But hey, and then on top, so what ends up happening is people get addicted to these things. They get addicted to this food because it has such a good, it might have such a good taste to it, but it might be sweet and have sugar and all this other stuff, but that sugar is addictive. And then, that's what keeps people coming back to it. And that's crazy, bro. The science behind food. Europeans have so much food, better food standards. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. You know, they don't play about stuff like that. They don't play. It is in the politics and big business paying politicians to keep these products in stores. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. Um, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely they definitely in cahoots with each other. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They can save money. These and a lot of these politicians, they get kickbacks. They get a lot of kickbacks and stuff like that um from collaborating with these it's just crazy, man. It's crazy, bro. The things you learn about how the industry is wired is crazy. What's going on, Supreme? Supreme in the building. What's going on? I will give this to JFK. He is changing things. Yeah, he definitely is. He coming in. He not playing. He is not playing games with these folks, man. No, and it's just ridiculous. Like you have otherwise healthy people that's who otherwise be healthy consuming foods that's just with these all these chemicals. And like he said, these, like you said, or like he said, these places do not, I mean, these other countries, they don't even allow these foods. Like they don't even have them foods on the market out in those places because of all the chemicals and dyes and all these things. Like if you look at these ingredients on these things, it'd be like, bro, they be having like chemicals listed on there you can't even pronounce hardly. Like monodextride and let me see. They be having monosodium, disodium, guanylate. I don't even know how to pronounce half of these bad boys. artificial flavorings and citric acid. Yeah, bicarbonate, sodium bicarbonate. And they was even talking about like the McDonald's fries, bro. Like, I don't know, it's just crazy, bro. It's crazy how this stuff is just, it's just wild. Like, because a lot of these foods, too, they say a lot of these foods, because of all these chemicals, they make it harder for the they make it hard for like the a lot of these foods can't even break down naturally. They can't even break down. They can't even digest in the body properly. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it pretty essentially mess up the digestive system. They mess up the brain composition. And then when I started thinking about it, the more and more I started thinking about it, I'm like, wow, no wonder so many people like act the way they are, act the way they act, because even when you think of it, like the chemicals that are in the substances that they're on or whatnot, it messes up the brain composition. And it's like no wonder people are out here acting erratic and acting, just being like just extremely violent, because I think a lot of times a lot of what they're consuming is messing up their brain composition, so they can't think. They can't think. I think there's a science behind, like, it's a correlation between what people eat and how their behaviors are. You know what I'm saying? Something wrong when you have a 20-year-old McDonald's meal and it looks just as good as today, right? Exactly, bro. Like, it's crazy. It's insane. It's insane. Like, naturally, food is supposed to naturally break down and all that stuff. Like, and it's supposed to break down at a relatively fast pace. Like, if it's not breaking down in a timely fashion, then that's how you know it's not real food. It's not real food. All it is just it's a bunch of chemically induced products that masquerade themselves as food, but it's not actual food that should be consumed into the human body. Man, yeah, this stuff is something else, bro. This stuff is something else. It's a shame about the prices of food lately. Kroger used to be my go-to, but the prices are absurd now. Yeah, these prices are. Yeah, you're absolutely right. These prices are just insane, man. These prices are absolutely crazy. Like, it's just, man, it's gotten to the point where, like, when I go to the grocery store, I every time I always try to think every time before I go to the grocery store, what can I get that I can make that's going to stretch like for days, perhaps even weeks, perhaps even months, days, weeks, months, whatever. It can stretch me for a long period of time. I can make it, keep it fresh as I possibly can, preserve it as much, and I can just eat off of it for like Cause it's gotten to that point. That's how crazy prices are. People like people gotta make people gotta make food that's gonna stretch them out like for a long period of time. Just because I mean these food prices are ridiculous. Yeah, we got a couple of Audis out here. You say Audis is still good, but it's a German company. Yeah, Audis. Yeah, we got a couple of those out here where I'm at, in Huntsville. I think I'm gonna start. I think I'm. I even looked into start shopping it over there because we just got like because here in Huntsville we have Kroger, we have Aldi, we have Publix, and and we just had another grocery store that just entered the market. It's called Food City. Now food. So basically, we have four grocery store chains right here in Huntsville, and I tried Food City. I tried Food City for the first time. I mean, and I'm like, it's not. I was like, bro, it's not that much different than Kroger as far as the pricing. I'm thinking I go over here, maybe we'll see, if they have lower prices. They about the same. They about the same as Kroger, So I'm like, dang. All these actually has very good quality food. Of course, I live in the country and do organic farming. That's a great thing, APG. That's a really good thing to do. Like for real. That's like the best bet because it's nothing like growing your own food. It's nothing like growing your own food and eating food that's naturally from the earth, you know. So yeah, you absolutely right about that. Good afternoon, Harlow. How are you today? Harlow in the building. Harlow is in the building. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good, Harlow. Can't complain. Just up here doing my live streams, just chilling, trying to enjoy as much as my time off as possible before it's time for me to go back to work. I wish I could grow my own food. Yeah, that's I mean, at this point, to be honest, yeah, like that's what I would like to do too. Like, um, that's definitely the way these food prices are. Shoot, I'm really looking into it. I ain't gonna lie. Like, as a matter of fact, it's a couple of people that I'm subscribed to, on YouTube. Couple of people that I'm subscribed to watch their content on a regular basis, who actually have gardening channels. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like like for instance, I'm subscribed to this one young lady named her name Lisa. Lisa's got style, her channel. She got a full-fledged garden. Like, I mean, that bad boy is like, she got a full-fledged garden. You talking peppers and basil, rosemary, all that stuff. Like, and she oftentimes show her garden, all much stuff. So I'm like, yeah, that's amazing. Um, and you also have Queen's Alchemy, but she has two channels actually. It's Queen's Alchemy, but she has a gardening channel. I'll be like, bro, y'all making me want to get start getting some something to grow. It's easy to do, Harlow. Even a simple bucket, and um you can grow enough lettuce for yourself, even if you live in the city. Yeah, exactly, exactly. That's what I want to do though. I want to just I want to just start growing my own like food. You know what I'm saying? Like little maybe a little squash, maybe some tomatoes or something. You know, lettuce, stuff like that. Make my own little salads and cook that stuff up with some of my chicken. Something like that. I've seen that channel. Uh, you just don't have the room. So Harlow, are you like in a are you in a like in an apartment or something? Because that's kind of how it is with me. Like I don't really have a ton of room to go to like full fledged garden. I've seen that channel. I do love my gardening channels. Yeah, 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 most definitely. It's inspiring to me for real. That people go out there and and just go garden and get grow their own food. Nothing like it. It's nothing like it. That's how our ancestors did it. That's how our ancestors did it. But yeah, a lot of places have community gardens or what I call hippie farms where you can help out and get free vegetables. Shoot, that's why I need to look into APG. I need to look into getting involved with some of those because I feel like that's very valuable. You can learn a lot of valuable information when it comes to gardening and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm the type of like I feel like that type of information, that type of knowledge should be spread should be spread throughout the country, throughout the US and throughout the certain neighborhoods or throughout the cities or wherever the case may be. Because I feel like that's a huge problem of what's going on in a lot of these areas, that these urban areas, is that a lot of these urban areas, they don't really have a lot of resources or places that they could, especially in these poor neighborhoods where they can have access to like healthy foods, organic foods, where they can consume with that are rich in nutrients. Instead, it's just these places are flooded with fast food places, food deserts and places, liquor stores and all this other stuff that's destroying the brain composition and the development of these people. I know they have some in your area as well. I got a few minutes left and then I have an appointment. Okay, yeah, most definitely APG. Well, yeah, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here myself. I need to charge my phone. I need to charge up my phone and everything like that. But I do appreciate everybody for tapping into the live stream this morning/afternoon, because it is now after 12. So yeah, yeah, it's really been a very eye-opening conversation, very insightful conversation and discussion. Um, oh yeah, hate seeing a liquor store at every other corner in Indy. Right? Yeah, yeah. These cities are flooded with liquor stores. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Why is it so many liquor stores? There's an abundance of liquor stores, but there aren't a lot of like like urban gardens. There's not a lot of urban gardens in the rural areas. In the rural areas, you best believe they don't you'd be hard pressed to find a liquor store uh in a like a real small rural area, rural town. You know what I'm saying? They might drink their little beers and stuff like that, or they might drink a little whiskey or something, but they don't have like full-fledged like liquor stores. You know what I'm saying? They got like, in the rural areas, they have mostly farm, like, they out there with all that land. They have mostly, like gardens and farmers markets and stuff, fresh fruits and vegetables. But in a lot of these urban areas in the cities, they don't really have access to a lot of that stuff. It's just, fast food, liquor stores, convenience stores with black and mild cigarettes. It's just real bad. But yeah, it has been an eye-opening and conversation. I appreciate you for tapping in, APG. And until next time, guys, I'm gonna be back for another live stream later. So yeah, until next time, guys, peace.